Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Roulette Rivals 9. And regardless of what you have just heard and seen, we are in fact going to be heading over to Hokkaido first. Just to clarify, had some issues with OBS. We won't read into that. Yeah, we've got a PC winners bracket round 2 game here between Giggs and Malen. I hope I'm not pronouncing his name incorrectly. He has just been in chat, so hopefully he can let me know if he's still here. I hope that's okay. But yeah, so we're off to Hokkaido first, which is the choice of Giggs, and we have Mendoza second, chosen by Marlin. And we will, we do have the third map known, but that doesn't get revealed on the stream. Anyone who wants that information, it is in the matchups channel in the Discord. I can set up some very quick predictions. Yeah, I need to get some more moderators actually, just to do this for me. You know, I'm a busy guy and all that. Giggs, Marlin, Hokkaido. I'll give you guys 2 minutes, so we'll go a little bit into the spin. Feel free, bet away, unless your name is Pidgey, because you're from a country where it is not allowed. But yeah, 30 seconds until the first spin. I am solo casting today. I haven't got anyone with me. I can remove the ad blocker from Giggs now. He's getting the spin ready. Looks like one monitor guy for Giggs, so hopefully he remembers the spin. And yes, we will be heading there very quick. Just a quick look at the performance before we get the spin. Marlin is in fact a rookie. The titles are the wrong way round. Giggs has been here once and won that once. Good stuff. Mute Diana for just a second. While I read the spin, we have Eric Sodas with a loud shotgun, Chief Surgeon, and we have Yuki Yamazaki Fire as the helicopter pilot. So this is the introduction to the new condition that's been pretty much universally allowed across the board. The one exception is Eric Sodas. You cannot have a fire kill on him. But Yuki Yamazaki Fire is a new condition added now. We have the Molotov cocktail. So hopefully both of these guys have that Molotov available to them. And if they don't, I mean, you can... yeah, we can see Marlin has it at the very least. Hopefully Giggs does as well. Mika is his friend, so he says he does have it. Yeah, we've got Molotov on both of these guys, so we're not going to have to see any funky cigarette strats. You are able to get her with a fire kill without the cigarette. Without the Molotov on this map, but it's definitely not the quickest way at all. Giggs getting in nice and quick. He's going to go for a surgeon start. Makes complete sense. Everything I would expect to see. He's going to get the chief surgeon here, but he's using a snail, which means one of these guys in this room won't be tranked, so he's going to have to try and sneak this. And I'm surprised. So Marlin is instead. He's going to go for a morgue start instead. A little bit risky from Giggs here, potentially. He's just going to wait for this guy to run away. Yeah, good, good, good. I will be able to still walk out there. There is one enforcer around the corner. He is going to be heading this way. Yeah, unfortunately, the morgue doctor came from downstairs to that snail. That is one of the issues. It's why I don't like the snail personally for the chief surgeon. I just like the modern syringe, whatever it is, the sedative syringe. It doesn't have a lot of uses, although it has now been fixed, of course. I don't know how many people know that. We did get a bug fix for the modern syringe. Oh, sorry, the modern sedation syringe. That does now work without them sort of stood on the spot and, you know, just glitching out and things like that. Marlin is going for a very, very unconventional one here. He looks like he's going to wait for the chief surgeon to meet with Nails and come down for the sort of stash of drugs. Giggs has been locked in again with the chief surgeon disguise. That lady is an enforcer, but he, as you say, he should. A lot of whoosh there. That was a bit too close for my liking, but yeah, it has been spotted by this camera. But Hokkaido, a map where the cameras aren't too much of an issue. He's going to run into this bodyguard. Needs to go down into the morgue at this point, I would say. Smuggle is down in the morgue anyway, so I'm not too sure where he's heading, and he's been caught anyway. A little bit of a head turn from that bodyguard. Malen looks to be sneaking back around to where he began. Did start in the morgue, so heading back up to the morgue. Done a bit of a loop of the outer Hokkaido area there. Distraction to turn the morgue doctors around. He can now get to his smuggle point, which I'm guessing will be his loud shotgun.
I am programmed to engage in small talk with my human leads. Would you like to shoot the breed?
No,
That's a lot better from Giggs now. I'm gonna give a refresh to these guys. Well, I just realised I've not refreshed them since the advert. I'm gonna have to have words with Giggs. That's 2 adverts now. He's really selling us out. Malen has been trapped by the I remember handyman. I think the disguise is. Yeah, Mika, while you're here, can you just have words with him? Shocking behaviour. This is abhorrent. But yeah, so Malen still looks like he's going to be going for the chief surgeon. I mean, he could actually get the helicopter pilot disguise to set up this opportunity. There is a mission story involving these 2 guys. It definitely leaves you with the ability to grab both disguises. And there we go. So Giggs is going to knock out a couple of these morgue doctors, actually. I don't know if I've ever seen that before, because he's going to have to leave that in quite a scary location, because he has now got that box full. In fact, he's just going to drag him all the way down into this other cupboard down here. Malen probably going to have some body found issues here by this bodyguard, maybe. No, he's gonna. I think he dumped him actually, didn't he? Of course, but he has now got the pilot disguise, so he can get that kill down if he wants to do that now. I'm guessing he might want to set up the disguise for the chief surgeon first. Giggs just having another quick look at the spin just to make sure. Always a good idea. Has a loud shotgun, has plenty of ammunition, 40 rounds in that loud shotgun. We have seen players with a silent shotgun pick the one from Romania, which only has like 10 shots total or something, 5 shots in total, and that has caused its fair share of issues. But that is kill number 1 done for Giggs here, and also I've just noticed Randy, who's our match admin, after this, if you could just let Malen know that he's not got the targets on in the upper left, the target objectives, and yeah. But we can see Giggs has kill number 1 down anyway, and just has Yuki. Fortunately, we still know that Malen has not got any of the kills done just yet. He's just going to get the chief surgeon when he next comes out. Giggs is going to set up the sauna strap while he's here.
Please come to the operating theater. Start.
A definite, quite a big lead now for Giggs, really. He's going to have to wait like a minute and a half for the sauna ISO. But that will give him still plenty of... Even though he has a in-game time disadvantage with Malen being 2 minutes ahead, Giggs is by far ahead at the moment. With the fire, it's not definitely not the worst idea, because it should be able to fairly easily this fire kill. I imagine the Molotov will probably... You could probably throw it at this window and it'll probably still set her on fire, because the Molotov does go through many walls. Well, at least the fire does anyway. The Molotov itself doesn't, but needs to make sure he doesn't leave her in the sauna, though. Gonna go for a complete knockout. Malen is finally meeting with the chief surgeon. Gonna take him down into that little room, and he will knock him out. Should it actually almost brings these guys a little bit closer together. Malen might be able to make the second cycle sauna at this rate. I think that's about 9 minutes or so. Giggs is knocking out Yuki. Does need to be careful though. She will die really quick in here. Can't get back through. That's the problem. Oh, and his neck snapped by accident, and that is going to be a restart from Giggs. Oh, and Giggs. With the accidental Q. But I don't know what he was trying to do, but he was looking on his instinct to that guy in the bathroom. Yeah, that's going to be really costly. Giggs definitely has the faster strat of the two here, but Malen now does have both disguises ready to go. I don't know. So Malen, as I said, the titles are flipped in this scenario. But Malen is the rookie, so I don't know what kind of strats he knows. I don't know if he knows about the wall bang. Of course, it is a loud shotgun that's required as well, so it makes it a little bit more challenging. I've been blocked in by this bodyguard, so he's going to loop back outside.
Be a buddy and see what that was all about, would you? You got it.
But yeah, I'm not too sure what Malen has planned here now. No, Giggs will definitely be regretting not just putting like a little item on the floor or something like that. I don't know much I like this from Malen. Yeah, he's been instantly spotted by one of the other surgeons in there. Unfortunately, that is glass door. So whilst the wall bang does occur, unfortunately, it results in an instant rip from the. Just needed to get those out of the way. I mean, if he'd have knocked those guys, well, maybe not knocked them out. Actually. In fact, no, he could have knocked them out. If he'd have knocked them out, it would have soundproofed the room. Would have actually been a really not a bad idea whatsoever, given that it's a legal disguise in there as well. But Giggs going for the loud shotgun kill, wall bang again. I think he might have missed that. It didn't look like I didn't see the body move. Yeah, that's not killed him. Now Giggs has been spotted by the chief surgeon, who's just woken up and came down for a disguise change. But yeah, I'm guessing so. Malen, I'm assuming, doesn't know about the wall bang, or at least doesn't appear to. The fact that they chose that sort of unconventional kill method, or sort of kill location, actually. With another rip, has just got the chief surgeon disguise and just ripped, trying to get down into the morgue. Giggs definitely has a little bit sort of better of a start now. He's using the trank on the chief surgeon instead of trying to mess around with the snail. That time the body just didn't fall great for him, which does happen quite often on the chief surgeon grab. It can be a bit of a pain. It's why I personally like the syringe, just because they tend to fall much better. That should be fine. Much better for Giggs. So he just needs to be careful of this guard. Oh, yeah, there we go. Perfect. So he seems to be learning on the fly, does Giggs. You know, he's taking experience from his past runs, and it's helping him start off his next ones. We're going to see Giggs just run the same little cycle here. He'll take out the cams, hide this bodyguard. To be honest, he keeps knocking out these morgue doctors out here, but I wouldn't say it's necessary, to be honest. I think that's just a safety thing. Personally, I would just take the shot and run away and hope that, you know, this doesn't make it any more soundproof. He's just buying himself like a little window of time, but yeah, not really too much of an issue, because these guys would of course enter panic straight away anyway, and they wouldn't really. I mean, the chances of them catching him are very slim, because there is like the curtains and stuff in the way. So yeah, I wouldn't say this is required, but if Giggs is just doing this, I think, just to make things feel that much safer, which makes sense. In a match, I suppose you're always a little bit tense that your oppo is going to finish ahead of you. Marlon is back in the little room here. Nails is he'll be getting that Nails disguise in just a second. Instantly spotted though. He was on the wrong side of the door, I assume, and he got instantly seen. So that's another restart for Marlon. That was like another 2.5-minute run with only setup done. So not ideal for him here, if I'm honest. That's gonna be another restart. Let's see, Giggs panicked because he saw the chief surgeon running down the stairs. I still didn't. I think the gun. Yeah, the body did twitch. I thought so. But yeah, he needs to just stay there for a second longer. I mean, you can get a couple of shots off before you need to truly react like that. And Jesus, sorry, I nearly said some lingo there that people probably wouldn't approve of, but that was so risky. And so is leaving the body here, for that matter. I mean, there is a dumpable container just in that next room. It's so risky to knock the guy on when he's on the bottom stair. This should be good though. This Snail, if that hits all three of those guys, he has one trank dart left for Nails. Should be able to just do this on the balcony. Oh no, ooh, I don't know. This is very risky. Yeah, and I think he's gonna have some more issues now. Right, when I just chance it. Oh my god, this is so. How has that even worked? I mean, don't read into that. That is classic Hitman things. That is GiggsRH moves. It shouldn't work, but it does. And that is the summary of this spin so far. But yeah, what an absolute maverick. I mean, he might even have time to make it back to the sauna isolation as well. Nails is a disguise that for some reason is just absurdly powerful. And he can pretty much access everywhere, so I wouldn't be surprised if he can just walk straight through these guards to sort of block you off to the entrance to the hospital. He won't be able to isolate the sort of. Oh no, he can't get through there. It would have to be frisked, but so he won't be able to empty the sauna. Because that does take some time for them to actually leave. But given that he's doing this with a Molotov, he should be able to get this sorted, no problem. Just gonna bump her guard for a second. Really careful here. Will come in very quick. Yeah. At this point, I think he might, by bumping him, have actually done more damage than if he'd have not attempted the bump at all. Molotov is illegal to hold, of course. He's going to have to find another opportunity now. I mean, she does separate from her guards sort of quite easily in some fairly, like, open areas. Like, I think if he keeps bumping... Oh, no, no. You don't need to. Those apparently. Yeah, so I think he probably would have been able to get her, like, just as she's roaming around the hospital. If the guard is ahead, there is a few fairly open areas there. I think he'd be able to get that Molotov out real quick and just throw it to one side of her. Does have to be careful, obviously, that you don't get a... well, you have to make sure you get the actual fire kill and not the explosive weapon or lethal throat kill. Yeah, it's another costly rip for Giggs. I think that was like 4.5 minutes given the sauna timing. Oh, it's not going to feel ideal. I mean, to be honest, what Giggs could do is probably just take, after he isolates down here, before getting the kill, he could maybe just run in while he's in the chief surgeon, just run to the sauna and empty that sauna out. It would only take him like maybe 20 seconds or so, but it would save him a lot of time in the long run because it means he won't have timing issues like we've just seen there. He's going to go for the morgue doctor knockouts again. Really feels way more comfortable when he has these guys isolated. When these guys are KO'd. I think we have seen him do that on every single occasion now. I don't know if you might be able to hear a helicopter in the background of my microphone. I hope that's not the case. That is GiggsRH from Malen. That is a very impressive fire kill through the wall. Sorry, through the ceiling. But oh, and he has got an NTK. Yeah. That would have been so good. I think it was just the Molotov placement was just slightly in the wrong place. It's too close to her. I mean, and you know, with how close her guard occasionally stands. And we saw the flinch that time for Giggs, so that is 100% done. A lot of whoosh there. It's going to have to be careful of the Chief Surgeon. Going to just subdue him while he's here. You can dump him in this box now. So again, even that is just a little change from his last run. So you can actually leave him in a safe place now rather than just at the bottom of this staircase. Yeah, Buff, you're definitely right. This is not an easy spin at all. And we do have a rookie and still a fairly Giggs himself. He may be a returning player, but he is. In fact, I don't even. He could even be a rookie in Roulette Rivals. I know he has played in some of the Providence events and stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure. Definitely new player anyway. He's not the newest. He is definitely a new player at the very least. So this is quite the introductory spin, I would say so. Gonna have some difficulties getting nails this time, so he definitely will not be making that sauna this time. Yeah, instant restart there.
I am programmed to engage in small talk with my human leads. Would you like
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's got any points on a tie in their prediction. It doesn't look like it is, but I mean, this is definitely a spin that could provide a tie.
I am programmed to engage in small talk.
Not an easy spin at all. No, he's not an RR rookie. Yeah, I thought he played in Roulette Rivals 8 or 7 or one of them. But yeah, this is still a very new player still. So we have a literal new player to Roulette Rivals 9 in Marlon, and we've got a fairly new returner from Giggs. Yeah, they're in for. Well, the first. I mean, obviously, this is only our second game of Roulette Rivals 9. The first being last night. But yeah, this is an introduction to the new conditions. We've seen, you know, fire, which is now universally allowed on all maps.
You heard that, right? If you check over there, I'll check over here.
Pretty much doing the same thing over and over here. So like Giggs knows what he wants to do and is doing the same thing every single time, which is you know, he's knocking these two morgue doctors out. He does then have the really long drag down the stairs for these guys. Part of the problem. Just one of those things. If he wasn't doing this, he would have so much time to make that sauna timing. If he just went for the loud shotgun without knocking these guys out. And I'm impressed from Marlon that he knows these Yuki wall bangs and stuff as well. Got unfortunate with the last one with the NTK, but the fact that he even knows to do that at all is pretty good. Looks like he'll be going that again by the look of it. He's heading the same way, so even he's learnt from his first run where we saw. Yeah. Well, he knew he got the timing wrong, and he knew he had a lot of time to wait for the surgeon to come back out to meet with Nails. So found the one place on the map where Nails is pretty much not allowed to get through. Everywhere else, except for the VIP patient rooms, he can pretty much get into. But managed to find one of the places where you can't. So he's not going to go for the wall bang this time, but. No, he is. In fact, he could have gone around the little upper part there, and he could have still got in time for the sauna. So, let's see if he has any more luck this time. Don't know about that. I think that's more likely to hit just her guard. That one doesn't wallbang at all. He didn't throw it. That'll be why anyway. But didn't even see that. I was looking at Giggs' screen. Let's see how's your luck. That no, he's got an NTK. You can see it through the wall. Yeah, that's another restart for Marlon. But I mean, Marlin's. I don't think Marlin actually has a bad strat here. I just think it's perhaps not being executed in the best way. If he knows about the surgeon start to get the easy chief surgeon, he could combine it with the helicopter pilot if he just brings nails around the back with a thrown KO. Sorry, with a thrown object to lure him round and trank him. He would be in some incredible timings. I mean, Giggs is the same really. I mean, he's now got these two other guards on the helicopter pad as well. They'll move off any second now. Yeah, it's just some like awkward pathing that we're having to see at the moment. Yeah, Crewdy, if you want to hop in, I'll jump in Shoutcaster at 1 if you want to.
Hello, hello.
How you doing, dude? So, yeah, hello everyone. We're now
Yeah.
joined by Crewdy, just so everyone is made aware. Yeah, how you doing, dude?
Not too bad, not too bad.
So I'm
Oh, you've
guessing
just sent me the overlay. You are on it, thank you.
Yeah, so I'm guessing you've been out. You must have seen our spin, and
Yep.
yeah, the fact that it's not an easy one. Giggs is actually. I've just seen he's blocked the this little side room door with a pistol this time, so he's not going to have the issues he's had previously. But he's definitely learning a lot. Yeah, so he now just has to go and traipse back to get nails.
Have they
Well,
both got the Molotov in their inventory then, or are we looking at
yeah,
an
we've got
extravagant
two.
fire?
We do have two Molotovs. Apparently, Giggs only unlocked it last night, so it's a good thing he did.
Nice.
I said before as well, this is fortunately the kind of spin where even if you didn't have it, technically it is possible still to get Yuki with fire. You just need the cigarettes at the restaurant.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, not the easiest anyway. So Giggs now. So I'm guessing because he's killed Sodas, there's two more guards on the helipad, and is that what's causing this? I don't know how Hokkaido works. But these guys aren't normally here on the helipad, of course.
I'm not sure who they are. The security guy from down below can come up onto the helipad. I know that much. If you wake him up, I don't know who those two guys are though. Definitely.
Yeah, and any thrown item is going to be heard by the guards and nails, so he's not going to be able to do the normal one. Matty says they do in fact move after Sodas dies. He's been hit by his own snail as well. That's actually detonated. So yeah, I mean, Giggs to get nails now is going to have to. Well, he's going to have to do some messing around. Might have the infinite snail glitch here as well, but that is unintentional, so that will not be punished by the admins.
You're making a good point there. It wasn't there because Sodas is dead. The two guys from the heart room have moved on
Right, yeah, that makes
because
sense.
they no longer need to be there.
Yeah, and I believe my understanding as well is that once Sodas is down, Nails basically just stands on the same spot and like refuses to move unless you like coin lure him.
You get all I know you get all sorts of strange behavior once that happens. Once that
Yeah.
kill happens, you get people kind of wandering around the hospital as well.
This right here is what Nails with the binoculars looking off the side of the helipad. My understanding is that's basically now him locked in place.
Yeah, I guess the chief surgeon's probably not, even if he was still awake, he probably wouldn't come out again now, would he? So Nails probably has no reason to go downstairs now.
Yes, that's pretty much my. I think that's sort of part of that mission story. I think that's why this behavior happens.
A lot of those things kind of trigger various.
Yeah,
Marlon's going for a wall
the chief,
bang on Yuki here. This could be.
Yeah, he's tried that 2 or 3 times now, and he's had multiple NTKs. But that one looks, yeah, that's perfect. He's managed to find the right spot, and that is perfect. He does have his target indicators off, which we've noted. So hopefully that is fixed for our second level. But we do know he's still got Sodas to kill. Yeah, I mean, that is probably the easier of the 2 kills in terms of what we've seen so far. These guys have both been struggling with the. Well, in fact, I don't even think Marlon has had an attempt on this yet. on the Soda's kill, that is. He has had a
Right.
few
Okay.
goes on the Yuki kill.
Yeah.
So before, we saw Marlon was basically doing the whole mission story to get the Chief Surgeon disguise and then trying to do it all in one, whereas now he's realised he can, do that fire kill and still meet with the Chief Surgeon afterwards. Nails, of course, does have this mission story.
Yeah, you could use Nail's disguise to get the chief surgeon in theory, can't you? So
And Giggs is now realized, so because he has this handyman and a snail pickup glitch, like he won't react to anything at all.
nope,
So
he is in that infinite loop.
yeah,
Unintended, of course, but still not what you want.
yeah, like I said, even if he managed to get this working now, like this wouldn't go punished by the admins because it is if you do this intentionally, if you pop your snail or whatever, so it keeps a guard locked in place, that is not allowed, and you would be forced to restart. But yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't mean for that to go off. He was just using it
I
as just a random thrown thing to try and bring them over. So
can't see what the
and
what the
as
purpose of that would
Randy
have been.
as Randy points out, yeah, it is neither intentional, but it definitely isn't beneficial. So yeah, and he's now got some errors just to really help him out there. Marlon is definitely gonna. In fact, yeah, I can just about see the chief surgeon over there in the distance heading back over. So
Yeah.
he's now.
I am personally I'm a big fan of the using mission stories. They don't get used enough.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those times where like slow and steady is definitely winning the race because Marlon
Yeah.
hasn't gone for anything sort of too crazy. I think one of the issues Giggs has had, which you'll see in just a second, is he also is knocking these two morgue doctors out. So he's like missing. He had one attempt where he missed out on the sauna timings because he was like a minute behind. Where the loud shotgun kill, you'd definitely be able to just do that with those two guys standing there. Because the second they hear the shotgun, that they'll just freak out anyway.
Yeah. You can just knock. I was gonna say you can just knock this sleeping guy out as well. Goes for a trank, boxes him anyway.
I think you might be a little bit ahead. Actually, let me just refresh these. I bet I'm gonna get an advert from Giggs again. Yeah, god damn it, Giggs.
I'll keep an eye on him. He's dragging a body quite a long way. I don't know whose body that is. I can just see a leg. Oh, it's one of the morgue doctors.
Accidentally refreshed instead of unmuted. That.
Okay, so Giggs was going to just drag the morgue guy all the way down because I think his box in that security room is full. He doesn't want to chance anything with the loud shotgun, I don't think, here. So he's boxed all of those guys. All banged. Did that hit first go? He seems to think it did.
Yeah, and that's what he's done a couple of
Yep.
times. Like he just doesn't take like that split second to look at it because he did one where he
Meets his doppelganger on the way through.
and he's gonna leave him there again. He did this last time. I would much prefer him to tuck that body away personally, but
Yeah, I'm not sure anyone does go down that bit, but again, with sodas down, there's a lot of random people kind of walking about all over the place.
and this time, so this is what we saw from him a couple of attempts ago.
That was a very big whoosh from across
Yeah.
the garden.
This is pretty. Yeah, this is a much cleaner version of what we saw last time. So we actually saw.
It rips.
Oh no, Giggs. Right, so
Oh, that's
Marlin.
a classic run rip of that guy.
Engage in small talk.
Marlin's just been hiding in a cupboard.
Would you like to?
Why not?
So someone in chat just said that he shot the heart? Question mark.
Ooh. Oh, with the loud shotgun, maybe. The two guys did look like they came out of that room. No, the heart box is still lit up.
Yeah, no, I don't think he hit it. I just think he went for it.
Oh, okay. Maybe
So
realised once he'd
yeah, he needs to go for him. I
give
don't know
you
if he knows that this is not a legal kill because this is its own condition.
Yeah, looks like he's going for it again. Obviously, he can be pinged once he does that, can't he? If he does go that route.
Yeah, and it's going to be very painful 10 minutes in. I mean, chances are he'll have one more attempt at this because I think
Yeah.
all of his runs have been around this sort of same timing.
Just reading you so I can see your chat.
Small talk with my human leads. Would you like to?
Yeah, and so what we saw, so I think we did. I can't remember actually. We might have seen Marlin go for what? Oh, he's going to go for that. No,
Now he's actually trying to shoot sodas. That is.
yeah, but that is not going to work. So he's got to go and hide himself again now.
I mean, is that possible? I guess so.
I think that door would need
Ambitious.
one of those doors would need to be open, I believe.
Yeah, that's ambitious, but I guess it would technically work.
Yeah, so he is tucked away here. So this should be. He just has to wait this out now. So what he did before, and I'm pretty sure it was him, but I now can't remember. I'm pretty sure Giggs. So Giggs knows about the wall bang, so he's not used it once, so it must be Marlin. But he went into the actual operating. You know, like the way you start as surgeon. He went in there, and then went into that little room with the robot arm thing, whatever it is, and he did the kill from there. And he did get instantly spotted by a normal surgeon.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies around there, isn't there?
But he could definitely go back to the same place. If he doesn't, you know, it seems very much that he doesn't know about the wall bang.
Yeah, I mean, the wall bang is so prevalent that it's kind of interesting to actually see someone not go for it.
Yeah, I mean, alternatively, so where I don't know where he's going to head now, but you know where you do the poison stem cells, that is
Yeah, I was
another
just about
option.
to say, yeah, you could go up into the stem cell room, open that door, and possibly take a pop shot from there. But again, is the problem is the second you take that shot, every single eye is going to be turning towards you. So
Yeah, it's definitely not the easiest to escape from. Like I say, I mean, it's almost strange to see someone not know about the wall bang nowadays. I almost don't know how to how to react. I mean, there is another wall. You can technically wall bang from over here.
Condition.
Yeah, you can technically do this wall bang from multiple places. You can do it in a couple of different rooms. So
yeah, I think he doesn't quite know what he wants to do. I don't think. I mean, he can walk straight into that room as the chief surgeon, but
I'm gonna go for this again. There's too many
yeah,
doors.
I feel there is
doors.
the bullets. You can see the bullets embedded in the door, the first door, but not the second one by the looks of it. So they haven't even made it through to that inside door.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was to open those two doors and shoot with shoulder swap, he might get away from it, away with it. But
Giggs being spotted by the guard in that little underbelly. I don't really know what to call that. But down by the restaurant anyway, he's been spotted trying to do that trank on nails. Yeah, it looks like Marlin's still going to go for this same door strat, but it's not going to do anything.
it's ambitious. I want to see it work, just because.
Yeah, I mean, I love that so far. I mean, he put about 5 shotgun rounds in that one, and I love that it didn't work, and yet he still didn't get yellow guns when he ran past.
He's still in the green, goes to find another closet to hide in.
I mean, what this is doing, this is
I
definitely
think
cementing this as his last run.
I think he needs to open at least 2 doors there, and he can just, if he drops the shotgun, he can just walk through those doors as the surgeon. But
well, we saw him bring a briefcase up with him, so I mean, at this point, he could probably just walk in with the briefcase and just shoot him on the spot.
Or even like you said before, go up to one of the upper rooms, and as long as you watch yourself, you might be able to get it.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say definitely still not the optimal method, you know. But if you don't know about the wall bang, I guess it does look quite a difficult. On the plus side, at least he stopped shooting at the heart, because that would have been really stressful to rip on that. I'll be honest.
Yeah, especially that far in, you don't want to be.
And to be honest, I also am so worried now. He's had so many loud panic shots fire off. For some reason, he's just got back into his suit. I don't know if he thought that was a bodyguard. But yeah, he's had so many loud shotgun rounds and stuff go off at this point that I don't even know where any guards are, because, you know, like some of them might not have pathed back correctly at the.
Oh yeah, they're probably all over the place, aren't they?
Yeah, there's going to be bodies everywhere, eyes everywhere, and yeah, this is going to be challenging now.
Assuming he doesn't have any KO'd bodies, so he should be alright on that front, I guess.
Yeah,
At least no.
everyone up here, I believe, is being hidden pretty well. It definitely doesn't want to come up the stairs this side, really. Drop the shotgun first. Scouting by the look of it. I'm not really, yeah, I don't really know what he can do here that's gonna help him all that much. Giggs missed the shotgun. That's one, yeah, that's a couple of times that's happened now. He's just finding another briefcase because someone had stolen his other one. And now this lady's gonna see his shotgun. Go and report that, so he needs to be quick now. Yeah, this is really been a long Hokkaido for a map that's usually can feel quite short. Here we go. This is the one from Malen. This looks good from here. This should give him enough time to, you know, for the extended
15 and a
panic
half minutes
to
in.
end.
I desperately want to see him get this now.
Yeah, I feel it should.
What's he-
He's got 2 doors here, and I feel like as long as he stays far enough away from the windows.
Soda's only needs one. He only has 1 HP, doesn't he? And no matter how you kill him, it's a valid kill, and he won't lose green guns. So he's waiting anyway. But this is tense.
It's very tense. Yeah, I mean the
Got it.
extended illegal actions should prevent this.
Is it a kill or is that bulletproof glass? I think that's bulletproof glass.
Yeah, he doesn't look particularly dead.
No.
He's oh, Marlon. Everything is going wrong that could go wrong. No
He's gonna have to. Yeah, I think your idea of getting into the stem cell room could work if he opens the door, but
well, like
that's probably the only place he's gonna get it from down here.
Well, the only place he's had any success was, like I said, he got into that operating theater. You know, the little. This isn't the one I meant necessarily originally. You know, the one beneath this though, where there's like, there's a mini game for Minesweeper or whatever. On the monitor, I can't remember the difference between the robot arms and whatever that one is, but I think that's more of just like a gimmick.
And this dude's now stealing his shotgun.
And this is just all going. Could have knocked him out, but he doesn't want to. I mean, he must now realise there's just bulletproof glass everywhere. Like I said, we have seen him get this kill once, though, so he does know of at least one wall bangle position. It just happened to not be a good one.
Obviously, he knows he doesn't have enough time to restart now if his next run is going to be this long. So, I think being persistent isn't necessarily a bad thing, but he is not going to be able to get that shotgun back very easily.
No. No, that is a room full of bodyguards. And his bodyguard...
There is another one if you fancy going for it, but
his bodyguard from the little security room downstairs is in the... You know, the security room outside under the helipad?
Yeah. Or this guy here, have he still got a disguise here, or...?
I mean, he's got plenty of options on how he wants to get a bodyguard, but... And Giggs with another restart. So I think we might be looking at a tie on Hokkaido here. Because Giggs was using the sauna strat, which we know is sort of 4.5 minutes. So
it's going to be very tight, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's another restart again. So it's definitely going to be very, very close here for Giggs.
Like, as you said, all the way back to the helipad to get the bodyguard. He is going to have to go back to get that gun, then come all the way back up again for the chief surgeon. Unless he can find the chief surgeon again, or has he been boxed?
He's been boxed, but I don't know if he let him change the sky. He's boxed. Oh, actually, no. He's at the bottom of the stairs, isn't he? He didn't box him on this run. You know the room where the smuggle is? He's pretty much there. I think.
I'm just wondering if he's got his replacement disguise that he could get instead, or if he's going to have to go all the way back there. He's going up for his shotgun.
If he knows that, if he thinks that
forces, but they won't
disguise, I would love that. Yeah, they're all sat down. They should be fine.
They've got a nice stack of stuff in here.
Yeah, so they've got both of his briefcases. They have a loud pistol.
They have been cleaning house.
Yeah, I mean, I like how they just threw those briefcases in there. That's good. And he's now
another
briefcase. I was going to say he's dropped his other briefcase now. He's going to go and steal one of his original ones back.
I think he really wants to shoot through those doors, but
Yeah, he's
he's got
looking at it
4
again.
minutes. He's got to get back to the helipad, get his disguise.
Well, technically, he doesn't need to go back. I think.
It depends if he let. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember if he boxed or if it was Giggs that ran into him again.
I really hope he is, because that would be unintentionally big brain.
Come on, 3.5 minutes to work some magic. Let's hope he's fooled us this entire time and he does know about the wall bang. He's just been toying with us.
Yeah. With like 30 seconds to go, he's just going to pop the wall bang and then leave. So he doesn't know about the second chief surgeon that he may or may not have. At least he's not going to go and check.
He boxed the chief surgeon under the helipad because he tranked him and then boxed him. I think that was this run.
Yes, you're right.
He
Yes, of course. Yeah,
so he's gonna have to come back here for that disguise. So
yeah, the reason why he goes down there is because he gets spotted tranked in the actual upper room.
He has time, but this will be clutch if he can do this.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I don't want to. I never really have a favorite player going into any match, but I really want Malen to win this. I feel like he's put the graft in. We're 21 minutes into a Hokkaido spin.
Can we have a statistician tell us what is the longest in-game time for a winning map?
Especially Hokkaido. I mean, I know Buff and Soviet had like that crazy long Colorado, but obviously that was just many restarts and things like that.
In-game time, you're looking at 20, 22, 23 minutes by the time he finishes this, if he gets to it.
Let's see.
Wait, where's he? Oh, if he just knew about this wall bang.
I would laugh so hard if he just popped this wall bang out now.
He just plucks it out of his memory. Oh yeah,
I saw this on like Buff's video or something.
If I was him, I would go up to the. I think his only chance is going up to this room here. I think this is his only chance. He just needs to wait for her to leave, or get her in this hallway and hide her.
Yeah, but more importantly, and something we've been neglecting, Giggs has the soda skill, has nails this time, and has the sword already.
Very close, isn't he? Yeah.
This looks really good. I mean, at this point, Giggs...
No, that's still bulletproof as well. He thinks he's got that. All of that glass is bulletproof. Oh, is this glass bulletproof? Yep. Okay.
No, well, I didn't think that glass was bulletproof, but maybe it's just...
He's trying every glass he could think of.
So the one that's worked is the one that he tried originally, which was in the actual operating theatre. So that works, but it was super dangerous. But I mean, Malen definitely can't do it.
I think he's realised he doesn't have F.
This is entirely
and on the wall.
This is entirely on Giggs now, and
he's got it. Yep, and he's got 45 seconds. This shouldn't be a problem. His cameras should be down. So
I mean, as long as he doesn't get spotted leaving this window. But I mean, bloody hell, man, leave it till the end. Jesus. 30 seconds left on the timer.
That is something.
I mean,
I think they're both going to need a little bit of a break after that.
That was wild. So we had
that's got to be pretty mentally draining as well, isn't it? Just going for that long, finally get that win.
Yeah, we probably had like 20. What was it? Probably like 28 seconds left on the clock. 26 according to the chat. 26 when he pressed done. He does take those valuable 2 points. And yeah, he saves himself from a potential defeat. If that had been a tie, then it would have been, whoever wins the next map. But now Giggs does have match point.
Oh, I think this whole run has been a highlight, isn't it? He managed to go 22 minutes with green guns with that many loud shots. That's quite impressive in itself.
Yeah, what a roller coaster that was. And Mendoza, I mean, this could be... It's normally not a long map. However, I would normally say that about Hokkaido. But usually we do tend to see the same sort of strats on Mendoza. So, it's your typical way to start.
Yeah, I'd like to see... I don't know if there's anything that... I think the only thing that can negate a way to start is an Asado chef, essentially, I think, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah, because of course there is a I mean, you can start Shrine. That is still somewhat valuable. But it's, normally even when there's a suit in the spin, it's still just easier to get the tactical wetsuit. So yeah, I think that is one of the issues a lot of players have with Mendoza, Buff included. I know he's in chat, so well, maybe for not much longer now. He knows it's Mendoza playing next, but
he just fell asleep.
oh, here we go. 3.5 minutes.
Marlon has returning rival under his name, but he is a rookie, I believe, isn't he?
Yes, they're swapped around. Yeah, I believe the
Oh
titles
yeah,
and stuff
Giggs
haven't been
is
updated
returning,
yet.
isn't he? Yeah.
I think the titles just need updating. I believe
Yeah.
Pidgey and In for Fun and all those guys have.
Well, that was definitely an interesting one. I feel like Mendoza's probably not going to be quite as long as Hokkaido, which you wouldn't have said that before the match started. Generally, with Hokkaido, but
I mean, I just want to quickly say as well, I shout this out every single time we come to Mendoza, but look at that map record. 356 from
that
from
was
Osh.
I remember that spin. I remember him doing it. Was done with a mercenary and Tamara with a waiter.
Yeah, it was like broadsword and so literally everything
like
in the
the
right place.
perfectly pieced together spin.
I can tell you right now, in fact, let's have a look on RR stats. I'll actually do a quick shout out to RR stats in the chat. There you go. Make sure you guys have all your stats provided by Curry and Gang. Let's see. It was Don Yates, broadsword as mercenary, Tamara Vidal, pistol as waiter. Which, I mean, that is literally one of the freest. So I'm sure Osh, when he saw that, he probably, his heart was fluttering,
He's lit up.
Yeah. It's basically as good as getting Sierra Sniper on Miami, isn't it?
I can say from experience that as soon as you see one of those types of spins come up, you know you have. Because I had a Paris spin that was comfortably a recce spin once, and I just completely messed it up. And afterwards, I was just like, oh, how'd you do that? How'd you mess up a recce spin? But it's a whole different game when you're actually looking at it. But you can see, sometimes you can just see as soon as it starts, can't you? That going to be a quick one.
Yeah, you're right about the predictions. I'll give you guys a quick minute before this one. There we go.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what people think after that one. Because I feel like Marlon would have been out. It's not that he didn't know what he was doing. He just didn't know that wall bang. And if he'd have known that wall bang, he would have been out quite comfortably, wouldn't he? So it's hard to judge his performance based on just that one map.
Yeah, I mean, even I feel like I feel exhausted after that Hokkaido, and I wasn't even playing. That must have felt brutal for these guys. I think we might have actually had like a slightly extended break between these maps. Maybe like 5 it's usually 5 minutes. I feel like we've probably had like 6 or 7 between these. I don't know. I feel like I bet even Randy wanted a break, A lot of admin work to keep up with all those spins.
Recharge, refresh the brain.
Duel starts in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Right.
1.
Yeah, do you want to run us this spin down, dude?
Yeah, we'll do. We have Don Archibald Yates with the Jarl's Pirate Saber in the suit. And we have Tamara Vidal, SMG with the Tango Musician. Okay, so you were saying Shrine.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be looking at Shrine here.
Shrine start. Yeah, very, very quick. Don kill. Jarl's Pirate Saber is in the attic. You don't even need to bring it with you.
Yeah, Marlon is bringing it with him, but definitely not needed. You don't really lose any time by getting the one on map, but it's not a loadout heavy spin, so...
Yeah, you're going to need an emetic for the Tango Musician anyway. I don't personally know of any way to get him other than an emetic, so...
No, the only weird like really weird way I could think to do it would be to like trank them and wait till that other one like respawns or whatever in the bathroom. But yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah.
if someone does that in a roulette match, I will pay them like money. I don't even. That would be the wildest way to get the tango musician ever.
Giggs doesn't have much mastery on this map.
No.
He's having to start parking a lot, I think, because I don't think he has Shrine unlocked. I might be wrong. Yeah, I know he does have Shrine unlocked.
Yeah, so
Opting for parking lot.
I know Giggs is friends with Mika, and Mika, I feel like you need to bully him into just getting grinding at this mastery. Tell him to play the kill everyone contracts. You basically get mastery 20 for free.
Yeah. And you get to know the maps pretty well.
Yes, very true. Yeah, you have to scour the depths to find every bloody person on the whole map.
Malen is doing what I would have imagined is the kind of obvious, maybe not obvious, the route I would definitely take. Shrine Star, you've got the Pirate Saber right there. You've got Don on a hook. Trying to find the jump spot, maybe? Okay, 6. Her.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, I'm assuming he has more, because he's going to need Nemetic for Tamara probably as well.
I can't see that because does he not have a smuggle?
I'm not seeing anything on the map that looks like a smuggle to me.
Oh, I know he originally had his pirate saber in a briefcase, but yeah, he's just grabbed the one from the attic there instead, and a gunpowder because why not?
Just in case he needs to blow something up.
I mean, yeah, that's actually more useful than you'd think, to be honest. So, like an emergency door opener, I guess.
Definitely.
This should be
That's
kill number
gone.
one for
Yeah,
Malen.
doesn't
Yeah,
even need to box him, but he's going to anyway.
no one should have heard that. I mean, there is that guard who can hear, but I think it's only when he actually shouts from loud. I don't think he
Yeah,
can
I
hear the
think
actual
he hears
kills.
the scream, yeah.
Is he going to get a mercenary to make escaping the? I almost said mansion, but it's villa here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Make escaping the villa that a little bit easier.
Like he's just going to go in suit. It's
That's-
not crazy difficult to get out, depending on the route you take. He looks like he's going back towards the shrine, actually, and is going to go back down. Which is kind of a safe route.
I might make getting Tamara a little bit more awkward because she might have moved away from the reception area at that point.
Oh, I didn't know that was just a straight drop off that bit.
No, I didn't know that either. I thought you had to use those
Yeah.
the actual drop downs. It's got some unfortunate timing on that mercenary there, though.
Oh, Giggs doesn't have the shortcut unlocked either. Going to hit maps to look for.
Giggs.
He looking for the saber, or is he looking for?
I think
Yeah,
he's
he's
probably
looking
just
for the
looking.
saber.
Yeah, I think he'll be looking
I
for.
know it's in the loft,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have this open, so he's going to have to take the long route.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't know if he thought he could unlock that, but no, it is from the other side.
Oh no, Giggs. Suit is not something you can run through there. That press point is broken, but only for legal disguises. Okay, so he has Tamara now. Marlon has Tamara right down by the tango musician. Does only have one shot though.
He does have I think he has a remote emetic though in that briefcase.
Hey, did that hit? I don't think that hit. Or did he bulk out of it? I'm not entirely. He kind of flicked the camera as he took the shot. I'm not sure if he.
I don't even know if he took the shot. It was so hard to tell. He's saving the Seeker for Tamara instead, perhaps.
Yeah,
I think he looks like he is. Yeah.
It looked like he went for the shot, but then I wasn't sure where he kind of flicked the camera, and I don't know whether he bulked out the shot or whether he took it and missed. But he has got a tango musician.
Yeah, I mean, we've not had an instant restart from Marlon, so I'm guessing he must have not fired the Seeker shot because I don't see how he would be getting Tamara if he. Yeah, if he doesn't have it. Once she's on the move, she's a real pain in the backside.
Something I found out the other day was no matter where Tamara is, she will always come up to these toilets. We found that out
Yeah, this
kind of the
map
hard
has
way
like
in a roulette. Right?
yeah,
She will always path up to these toilets no matter what. So
yeah, there's like there's not actually that many toilets on this map, is there? There's a few down in the vineyard.
yeah, there's some down because with the one we saw, they tranked her as she was at the waiting for the chief winemaker on that bottom floor, and instead of going straight to those toilets, kind of
Yeah, she went all the way back up.
yeah, she came all the way back up to here. So that was something new that I learned, which I didn't know. So
Yeah,
not tango musician.
I'm hoping Marlin. So what I would say is Marlin now has to worry about, and it should theoretically be the last thing when he does seek a Tamara, assuming that goes without a problem. He's left a tango musician on the floor there, and she will scream when she finds him. So
Yeah.
he's probably wanted to knock
No,
those guys out
he did
first.
fire that seeker. He does have one other option here, which is that he could go and get a waiter disguise, and he could serve her at the bar with an emetic poison.
I mean, he could get the chef and serve her food as well, but the chef we all know is such a pain to
Yeah,
get.
definitely. Yeah. I mean, definitely. I mean, there's a free waiter down in this corridor. He could get as soon as you go and stand behind the counter, that will trigger her to automatically come down to you. So
He's gonna go for this one over here. Actually, this should be fine. I've never seen anyone go for this waiter actually, but he will be in long grass, so lavender or whatever it actually is. And there was another game in a start now, but there's no shoutcaster for that, unfortunately, and I will be able to do that. Especially given that we seem to be in for a long haul. Hopefully someone's able to pick that up for you guys.
yeah, unfortunately, I can't even take that one because I have shoutcasting another competition in an hour. So I wouldn't. Otherwise, I would happily jump in and take it. But
so many events. Giggs has found the pirate saber now.
Yeah, Mom. I'm not sure what Mom's doing. He's got a waiter.
I think he's just going to go grab a rat poison.
There's one on his left here.
I assume that's what he's looking for anyway. I think
Yeah,
that's
he's
probably
just
why he would
grabbed
have
one.
come
Actually,
down
there's
here.
two in his inventory now.
Yeah, and a dongle and a key. Just getting everything he can. Quick shout out to my man Buff. Here we go.
Collect
Who is
everything.
showing off Buff's.
Oh, wow.
Buff's Mendoza strats. Because I love you, Buff. There you go. There's a link to Buff's channel. Well, that's actually to his specific playlist for the What is
Can we just add this entire match to the highlight reel?
Yes.
This will be its own. This will be its own highlight reel, just on its own. This match.
We've had everything. I mean,
We'll trim out a couple of little bits, but
Marlin is now going to the sommelier for some reason. Oh, you need to get that certain type of wine for her, don't you?
Yeah, you need the Pinot Noir, which is not here.
No, the only one I know about is the other. Isn't it the?
It's in the cupboard. There's one in the cupboard by where you serve as the waiter.
Yeah, I know there's another one by the free waiter you mentioned before in that little area back there. There's one there as well. Yeah, she'll only drink that one type of wine, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, she will. Yeah. But like I say, that isn't as long as she's not all the way down. It looks like is she down by the way? Is she down at the tor though? Because if she's down there, she will not move now. Yeah, I think she might be too far along her route. I think even getting the waiter here is not going to lure her. I think she will only go down a floor to get to that. Lure. I don't think she will if she's on the bottom floor.
So we're now going to see. I think Giggs, is he going to go Tamara kill first? Because he will need to go and grab the wetsuit because he didn't start in a suit.
He's got unconscious witness. I'm assuming that's Don. Decide. Oh no, that door's locked as well. Doesn't have a crowbar on him. There is a crowbar if you just.
I mean, he could just go from the inside. The inside's not too bad. This is
Yeah, I mean, if he's looking, I mean, there's a crowbar just down on the by the shrine that he could get.
Marlon is finally just isolating the bathrooms over here, but he's not
Yeah,
yet shifted them all. He's doing that now.
Tango musician. He's still got
I
that
mean,
guy can stay in
Marlon.
there. I think.
Yeah, Marlon also needs to
Yeah.
remember where he left his tango musician. Obviously, we know where it is. He left it in the bushes where he got this waiter from, but he just needs to remember exactly where that was. It's quite easy to forget, you know, where you've left all your stuff, especially when you've
Yeah.
been in a mission. I mean, we're approaching 10 minutes already.
Yeah.
But she doesn't appear to have gone down to the vineyard, though. She is still upstairs, so he mustn't have gone close enough to the vineyard to start off the tour. So
Marlon, I thought she
yeah,
was.
for Marlin, yeah. No,
Is she not
she's
down there?
no. I thought she was as well, but she's still in the upper level. So
Okay, so she's gone down there, but because he hasn't fully triggered it. Okay, so
yeah,
he might be okay here then.
yeah, it should be fine. So he's going to do the way to serve.
Assuming that was the Pinot Noir.
Yep, there
There
we
we go.
go.
She should be on a leash now.
Poison it early, please. Really, really
Yeah,
awkward.
don't wait until she's already there. You can poison that at any point. No one else will drink.
Not going to do it though. See her heading down there. I can see her blue dress. There we go. He's going to poison now. And there we go. So she's heading down the stairs now. Giggs is just looking up for a crowbar real quick.
Couple of them around.
There's one in the armory, which is where he's about to head, which is unfortunately not much use. That's probably the one he wants to get there that he's looking at, which is
There is there's the one at the top when you come out of the shrine at the top of that pathway, which you could
yeah,
then jump back down and get into.
yeah, that's the one he'll want. So Marlon has just
Yeah.
served the wine, so he can now run straight back over to his tango musician.
Where did he leave that? That was upstairs, wasn't it? In that.
Yeah,
Right, she'll drink. Don't panic.
at the bottom of the,
Yes. Yeah,
I don't even know
the
what it's
the
called.
first area.
The little
The mansion
staircase
steps, yeah.
thing. Yeah.
There you go. She'll drink. She'll just take her time. She's a bit stubborn. And he is off. And I'm assuming he has an SMG in his inventory. I'm assuming we haven't overlooked that at all.
But after all this time, he'd better do. If he has to go back up and get a mercenary one.
Is there silenced SMGs on this map? I wouldn't have thought there
Yes,
were, but then
the,
he'd be double doors anyway. But
there's the mercenaries carry I can't remember what they're called, but they look like MP5s. Like, so they're not
Okay.
concealable ones, but there is the
they are, yeah. I mean, he'd have double doors anyway, wouldn't he? So
like you said, he's knocked everyone out. He does need to get over there pretty quick though, because she might go into one of those bathrooms where there is people.
Yeah.
Even though
he
the first
should
one
go
is
into
free.
the first one, but yeah,
Should is the key word there, isn't it?
Yeah.
For Hitman, it's never.
I think can be a little bit odd sometimes.
I mean, once she's past this first door, as long as he shuts the door behind him, he can just head and
Jerry making a very good point there. Giggs has an SMG. He can SMG. He doesn't even need a crowbar. He can SMG that door open. That's actually something that I overlook quite often.
yeah,
I forget that I have an SMG in hand. Okay, drops the briefcase for her guard. That's all good. He won't care. He won't investigate. It's a pistol. Don't do that to me.
Yeah, and Giggs, by the way, I don't know if you saw, but it literally has none of the shortcuts open at all.
No,
There's 3 for 3. I think there's only 3 on the map, and I think all 3 are
he is.
locked.
Marlon,
So.
I was going to say, don't open that door just yet. Is Marlon trying to get Tango to appear? Diana looks like she's en route.
Is this I honestly can't even remember. Can you actually do the tango as the tango musician?
It looks like it. She is on her way.
The prompt is there, yeah.
There we go.
So it's going to be such a long and painful wait for while we watch the dance, because if anyone sees
He
those
can hit done as soon as he gets into it, can't he? So
yeah, we can see the finish prompt up to the top there, but for the green guns, we have to sit and
does
wait out
actually
this
need
dance.
to finish though. He does need to go off
Yeah,
that screen and show us the 5 stars.
please do that.
Oh, and what was that? About a 14-minute run?
But
Very
yeah, I mean,
nice.
in terms of the old in-game time, yeah, definitely not the quickest Mendoza we've seen. I think Osh, was a bit tense for a while there. I'm sure his world record, but yeah, it's been a pretty long one. And Giggs, the Tango musician for Giggs, has come up to the car park. So even if something happens, he's not having a great time of it anyway. Once he heads up here, he's a real pain in the backside as well. So I think trying to knock him out with all these people around is very difficult.
Yeah, he's going to go to that bin and he's going to have no luck.
The painful wait is over.
I'm intrigued by this, actually. He's snailed him. If he falls behind the car, he might actually have a chance of getting that.
Not going to matter anyway, because we've seen the 5 stars, but...
Too late, but I'm intrigued at whether this will work now, just for... No.
I think if he'd been a bit quicker, he might have been able to. Oh no, because there's those guys leaning up against that big sound.
Yeah, there's a lot of
security
guards around that area.
And yeah, now revealed to chat Paris. That's other cider, which is a map you would probably say most people are going to be comfortable with. It's obviously the oldest map we have been since day one.
Hopefully Giggs has all of his mastery.
Yeah, I mean, surely Paris. Maybe it's just me. Must be a thing, right?
I don't know. I've seen a few people who don't have a full mastery on the old maps simply because they haven't gone back to them as much.
Yeah, I suppose.
You would hope he does. While it's waiting, I'm just going to take a very quick comfort break.
But I must admit, actually, I know I played the briefing for the first one, but I'm not going to do it because I think some of them are a little bit broken, so I won't play the briefing. But I'm going to pop back to the idle screens for 2 minutes, guys, just while I grab myself a... I've got an advert on the other side now. Welcome back, everyone. I've got adverts on both sides, in fact, so I'm just going to block both of those.
It's probably better than what Malen has on his side anyway. That's quite a creepy picture.
Yeah. I'll live in bliss.
I think he is putting some memes up on his screen for whatever reason.
Yeah, so off to Paris, and neither player has actually played Paris in the Roulette Rivals tour. Based on what we can see here, we've got no stats from either side. We do, in fact, have a pretty crazy map record, however, from Yanni. Yeah, I've just caught the end of that strange... I know he's still doing it.
Am I right in thinking that map record was broken by 2 people at the same time on Paris, or was that a different?
That you might be thinking of Hokkaido. So Hokkaido, yeah, during that they were both during Roulette Rivals A. We had Blythe, who I believe said it first.
Yeah, like 2 people set in the same match, didn't they?
Yeah,
I think.
I think Pidgey said it first, and then literally a couple of days later, I think it was the exact same time to the second was done again. But our spin is here. We've got Victor Novikov, injected poison. I've got double Diana's just ruining everything for me. Here we go. Victor Novikov, injected poison as Shake, and we have Dahlia Margolis Saber as the Palace staff.
Okay.
This is not our craziest spin.
Relatively safe, I would say.
Far from our sort of worst spin. This is fairly normal.
Yeah, there's a saber in the stylist area, and I believe there's one in the museum as well, isn't there? So there's a couple to choose from.
All on the ground floor, I think, is the only thing of note. So they will have to be brought up.
Will go in a briefcase. So
it will. That's the thing to note, which I'm guessing is why we're seeing Giggs use. Well, it might be because of mastery. I didn't see it as mastery, but it might be why we saw him use the under the stairs smuggle point rather than just a actual stash or whatever. He's actually gone for an agency pickup. that will allow him a free briefcase. Giggs did an instant firework and has replanned straight
Yeah, he
away.
shot the camera, but then decided not to.
I mean, I feel like you know, if we're gonna play this safe here, I would just let Victor go all the way downstairs and just poke him while downstairs, because actually, you know, when on his way down, that'll give you more than enough time to grab the shake disguise.
Yeah, I mean, with fireworks, you could probably get the shake and get him whilst he's still walking out towards the stairs, maybe, if you were quick enough. But camera troubles for Marlon.
That bodyguard from Marlin for the shake, sorry, on Marlin's screen is awful guard.
He is completely oblivious to pretty much everything, isn't he?
Absolutely useless. Yeah. Yeah. So he's got the shake disguise now. So how does he want to get Victor? Has he got a seeker to hand?
Yeah, I'm not sure where he's heading up to the. Does he put his stash in the attic?
Locked down.
I'm not sure he's even put a stash again, Marlon. I think.
Yeah, I can't see a little blue icon anywhere. So hopefully he's not got the kills the wrong way round.
Is he maybe going for that briefcase and just went slightly too far?
Is perhaps, yeah. I forgot this briefcase was on the. I'm so
Yeah,
used
as
to
well, how much,
2016 Paris.
I forget how much freedom the Sheikh has as well. Like, he's allowed all through that area and everything. It's
I think other than the attic itself, I think he can pretty much go everywhere. Yeah, he's allowed in like the stylist area and stuff like that. Obviously,
the areas
he's
that you
also
wouldn't
allowed on the
normally
helipad
go.
as well. He's allowed
Yeah.
on the helipad, yeah.
Giggs has got target locked down. That's probably not going to work for him.
He did
Oh,
the
actually,
same
he's
thing
locking
last
down.
time, so I'm guessing
He's
this
locking
must
down
be...
in this room, actually. So
Yeah, I was going to say he did this last time, so I'm guessing he did it on purpose.
you're going to need to KO Victor. That won't be an issue because his guard,
Oh, the
in the
issue is...
position he's in, the guard won't be following him. So
The issue is he can't KO Victor, though, because it is a live poison kill.
oh, of course, it's injected poison. Of course it is. So he's just going to hope that the panic keeps him there. Oh, very nice grab on the Sheik. Just maybe pull him a tiny bit.
And we can still see on his map, Victor's still in place.
Yeah, so this could work out very well.
I like this. That's worked out really nicely
Target
for
lockdown
Giggs.
to his advantage there is
Just double checking before he does the kill. Every time someone alt tabs, I just panic that their game is going to crash. There we go. That is kill number 1 from Giggs, and nicely done.
yeah, very nice.
And he can grab the bodyguard from in here as well to make grabbing the saber even easier.
Yeah, I mean, if he wanted to, you could always just take the saber all the way up to the top floor as the guard and
Come back down. Yeah, no, he's not even going to
Yeah.
swap disguise. I don't know what that was for. You know, being a bit of a masochist, I think. So is he going to do the same thing? Malen has the briefcase saber, I'm guessing.
and didn't spot whether he had the saber already, but I would assume he probably does. There's a
Just
couple.
chasing Victor around.
Yeah, chooses to restart though. Not entirely sure why. Maybe thought Victor was too far on his route.
Yeah, I don't really know, because he definitely would have been able to get him, but who knows? I mean,
He's kind of lucked out here. Dahlia is that's not going to work. Dahlia was stuck in place on the firework on the balcony.
You were a bit ahead again, but I was going to say if he goes for a subdue, yeah, it's definitely not
Apologies.
the way to go. No, it's alright, I'll give him a refresh.
Spoilers.
More adverts again. Twitch is really on it today.
Yeah. He's turned pre-roll off. Okay, so we are back to stalemate. Of
Yeah,
course,
so-
this is a decider, so it's an unlimited time as well.
Why would you say it? Why would you think it, Crewdy? You know? We've got places to be. Let's lockdown strat again. Hopefully he locks down.
Yeah, I
place.
think he's trying to shoot him before he opens the door, isn't he? He's trying to.
Yeah, well, looking at it, it might be like there's a 50-50 on where the lockdown occurs, because that time he locked down in a different place.
I think he goes, yeah, because he might go downstairs to the security room, possibly.
Yeah.
There's a couple of places, isn't there? that he can go.
Missing that camera as well, which definitely isn't going to help.
I mean, I don't mind Marlon's strat here. There's a few places on the bottom floor where you can get Victor, definitely. So I don't, letting him go isn't the worst thing.
Yeah, Malen has got a smuggle under the stairs now, so he doesn't need to.
Yeah, he's bought an emetic gas bomb.
I mean,
Case.
he can use this on Victor, and then he can use that same briefcase to go and grab himself the saber.
He's
So
got to be careful here because he's gonna sick a lot of people. But
I think has he got the bodyguard? And yeah, should be
I think he
fine.
got
Though.
all of them.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have too much of an issue there.
Goes for
Still not
the
ideal, but
saber in the museum. I think you might be a bit behind me now. I'll try and lag my stream a bit.
Victor's come to the bathroom on this side, which I would actually argue is even better for Marlon because he's going to have very little distance to.
Yeah.
Going to go for the knockout first by the look of it. He's must be a bit
Yeah,
worried.
I mean, he doesn't even. He probably doesn't even need to put the saber in the briefcase. He can probably just get away with it.
The saber's for Dahlia, though, isn't it?
Sorry,
So,
Dahlia. I'm getting them muddled up.
yeah, too much freestyle, mate. But yeah, he's got the saber now, and he's got his briefcase on him. So that, and this, I mean,
Yeah,
he may as well walk that up with the shake disguise because the shake is allowed, and he's allowed without being frisked to get upstairs. So,
and there's a couple of palace staffs on the middle floor, isn't there? Or there's at least one on the middle floor, where the tech crew star is.
that's an auction staff. Palace staff are the ones they're actually not allowed upstairs. They're on the ground floor in the basement only.
I'm going.
It's a long day. It's a long day, mate. Don't worry about it. It's been a long day.
It is. It has been a very long day.
Yeah. So he's not allowed up here, so he's going to find that out now. Fortunately, there's no one around.
Why I don't ever win roulette now.
Don't think we also need to remember he also still has to take cams out, and I don't know what sort of pistol he has at his disposal. He's allowed through here. That's fine.
Yeah, you can get into that security room when he turns around. I think, can't you? It's not overly difficult to get in there and do it manually, but
yes, yeah, it's
would be preferable.
Not the hardest one in the world. Giggs, just take this guy out first, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, so Marlon's got to get all the way up now with this disguise. Giggs is having trouble on the balcony here.
Yeah, extended action, I think, on that pickup. I don't think he had a non-illegal item to throw on the floor.
Yeah.
That's why I pick up just everything as I walk by, screwdrivers, even if I think I won't need them. Yeah. I always pick that stuff up because, you'll always find a use for it.
So Marlon's choosing to go up through the attic, but he is going to have to take that saber out of the briefcase, which he does, yeah. So he's not going to be able to get that up there. This isn't the worst way you could go. It's a pretty free route across to the bathroom, assuming he has some sort of emetic for Dahlia.
Yeah, well, that's just it. I mean, he could wait for Dahlia to cycle. She will loop back into her office at some point. And if you take out the other guards who... well, there's at least a guard in there who stands there constantly, and the one that everyone uses in contracts and stuff.
Yeah.
There's him, but you can get rid of him with the radio and just put him in that thing in the cupboard in the bathroom. So that's pretty easy to get rid of. But then, other than that, the only other person that you have to worry about is.
Oh no, he's gonna get. That's gonna be a rip. Unfortunately, I'm not sure. He decided to go across the stage lights, which is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's all I have to say on that one. Interesting path.
There are there's a couple of people who just stand in those top windows there, isn't there? So you're gonna struggle to get away with that. I think he seems to know pretty much what he wants to go for. And definitely, certainly this first bit, getting everything up to the saber is pretty smooth, and he seems to know what he's doing on that part. But it's just then getting Dahlia now, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think everything looks pretty sort of confident and pretty safe even up to a certain point. You know, I mean, he must be confident with it because he's doing the same thing over and over after every
Yeah.
rip. So he knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants to do.
think-
It's just that last
Yeah,
bit
I
of
think like you
execution.
said, I think even taking the saber all the way up as the Sheik and just leaving it there gives him a slightly easier run of getting up because he doesn't have to worry about getting spotted with a saber on his back, which could make the view cones a bit awkward. Okay, Victor's gone. Has Victor gone the other way this time? He has. Victor's gone the other way.
I mean, he should still be.
Really, yeah,
Should
he's.
still be fine. He'll just go for the
They
kill
say
first.
Sheik's allowed anywhere, isn't he? So
Oh yeah, the Sheik can do whatever he goddamn wants. Yeah, he's gonna get the kill first, then he can go and sort out the saber afterwards as well.
yeah,
I mean, I'm not even sure which sabers. As the Sheik, I feel like he is actually going because I normally go for the saber in the stylist area because there's just that one stylist you have to worry about. And,
yeah.
you know, I normally use like a pistol or whatever, and he runs off to make that really easy to grab. Has he not got the saber? Has he just?
No, I
Palace
don't
that
think he
first.
has this time. I think he chose to go down and get the.
In the disguise first. I mean, I think
Palace staff,
the palace staff is still allowed in the museum anyway, so should be fine. Rip
Should
from
be. It
Giggs.
should be anywhere on the bottom floor. Yeah. He wouldn't be allowed in the stylist area, but he is allowed in here. Nice shifty break of the glass. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Giggs this time has got a lockdown downstairs. I assume he goes all the way down to the basement.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Yeah,
Which
I think
again might not be the worst thing in the world.
depends how many guards go down with him, I suppose. But I think doesn't Novikov take like 4 guards with him, so it's probably just more complicated than it needs to be, and he's just run straight into the Sheik there as Giggs.
I don't think chat are appreciating all my spoilers there.
Oh yeah, I mean, to be fair, Pidgey, that is very funny. I'll give you that. This is the joys of casting. You can never quite link up. I mean, I guess I could sort of screen share in Discord with you instead. That might actually be a better solution for the future.
Yes, we're watching exactly the same thing. That's a good idea.
Yeah, maybe that's something I'll get that set up for the next cast. I mean, my upload speed should be able to handle that. I'll be honest. Got 0 drop frames on 1080/30, so you know I'm sure it'll be fine. So Giggs, sorry, not Giggs, Malen even back at the. I always forget what this room is actually called. It's like the
Yeah, I'm not
museum
sure. It's
it's
like
the director's
like an
office
office,
or
isn't
something.
it? Yeah.
I think it's the museum director's office. I think is what it's classed as or something.
It's interesting. It's interesting that Marlon is going downstairs into the basement to get the disguise, but not taking out the cameras while he's down there.
Yeah,
So I hope he
he's
remembers
gonna
about
be.
those cameras.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go back down. Yes, I was correct. This is officially known as the museum director's office. There you go.
There we go.
So hopefully this time he doesn't go to just. I suppose he technically could, but it's definitely not required to go across the little light show rafters.
I feel like we could make naming rooms on maps a competition of its own. I'd be interested to see who actually knows what all the rooms are called.
I can already, you know, I feel like just the fact that you've said that, I can already see like Jotes or something, you know, or Gordy or Barb. It's probably already been made now that you've even thought about it.
As soon as it popped into my head, someone's already designing it.
Yeah, I mean, Jotes has already got his game show. Maybe maybe you can add something to it, you know. But I imagine most people don't know the exact room. I mean, a lot of the rooms aren't even named, are they? Or a lot of the areas, sorry, aren't even. Especially on like Ambrose, there's only about 6 named areas.
Okay, Marlon, as you said before, has got Dahlia on her cycle. Ooh, that was risky with the mirror there, but he's fine. She is in this room. I don't know whether she'll send Sophus the first time.
So, well, this room is literally the worst room ever for audio distractions because sometimes they the auction staff who stands at the top of the stairs, he will react instead. At this point, I think
He
it's
doesn't-
easier to just knock them both out.
Yeah, he has a counter, so I think he's just going to, shoot sofas. There is one other person, I believe, that comes through this room, but he shouldn't be anywhere near by now.
There's an auction staff who comes up
Auction
here,
staff,
but
isn't there?
I think his cycle, if it's even a cycle, it might not even be a cycle. It might just be like a
It might be a one-off. Yeah.
Might just be, yeah. If it might be a one-off, but if it is a cycle, it must be quite a long cycle, I think. But either way, he's trying
Please
to
remember the
sofas,
cameras. Both
Take the-
targets down. Just has cameras to deal with.
I'm gonna take a loud assault rifle with him, which makes me think he's possibly gonna use that to take the cameras out.
Yeah, which shouldn't be an issue.
As long as you as long as you go far enough past the chefs, you should be fine.
Yeah, that was super risky walking past that guy at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, you're a little bit ahead. But
One
as
wrong
soon as you
head
made
turn
as soon as you
and
made the
done
noise,
for
I
that.
knew exactly what you'd be what you'd be waiting for.
One bad head turn and it's game over there. But he's got away with it. Yeah, I mean he can shoot these cameras from pretty far, and he should be okay.
Yeah, like I said, as long as he doesn't do it too close to these chefs, if he just
Yeah,
takes
I
a
mean,
step forward, then it should be fine. Yeah, like from here.
Yeah, and he's in a legal disguise to be in here, so yeah, he's just going to take him out manually. Perfectly legal disguise.
You raise a good question, Pidgey. I don't know. It is not on low latency mode. I'll be honest.
Yeah, you got more lag than we thought.
I mean, it's mainly because I'm just using the default cast pack, but you know, jump forward in time. Just needs to show us his green guns.
Yeah, he is out.
Shut up, Pidgey. Get over it. Show me those green guns. Well, by me. Show Randy those green guns, and then we can hand out your final points. A tense wait for those 5 stars.
That's all we need.
Good work, 47. Time to find.
So I bet I'm not on low latency for... No, I'm not on for gigs either. There we go. There we go. Green guns has been shown. That is that. So we have our winner. We have Malen, who's taking this 4-2. After quite the lengthy showdown. But it's actually been quite a good showdown. I mean, you know, far from easy.
It's been fun to watch, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, Hokkaido finished with, what, 20-something seconds remaining?
Yeah, 26, I believe, chat said. 26 seconds left on the clock when...
Yeah, that's
what we want to see, right? That's what we're here for. Tense. Tense. I am not casting the next match. No, unfortunately, I have to leave.
And you need to lie down now after that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even if I wasn't busy, I think I'd have to sit it out. But no, unfortunately, I have to leave, so I will not be casting the next match. But let's just have a quick look at the brackets now. And this was PC. I'm assuming these have been sent to challenge already. They have indeed, and we have. So Marlon will advance to winners bracket round 3. It looks like the other game that started at 5 p.m. CST has just been spoiled for us. So I'll read that out while I'm here. Moo has beaten Brain Fixer 4-0 by the look of that, and he has advanced to the winners bracket round 3 also. And let's see, what have we got for our upcoming games? We have Zerun versus Teenager on Sapienza and Mumbai, which starts in, that is 26 minutes time. We have Rocky versus TK, which is at 8 p.m. CEST, that's Dubai, and the first outing in Ambrose Island, which should be excellent. I'm looking forward to it. I won't be able to cast that as far as I'm aware, but I will be watching for sure.
And then Dubai, unfortunately.
We have to sit through the Dubai to get to Ambrose, but I'm sure it'll be worth it. And then that's all the action for today after those 2 games. But we have plenty coming up tomorrow. We have Soviet versus Boff, which is going to be casted on my channel. We have Gordy versus Curry, Mike versus Observer, 420 versus Lewis, and Some Random Person versus Frivolous. And that's all happening tomorrow. There's possibly even some more happening tomorrow as well, but that is everything that we can see for now. Crewdy, what's your thoughts on that game? Quick rundown.
I'm kind of exhausted from, and I didn't even see most of the Hokkaido, but that was exciting. Watching those long runs and then a nice last minute tense finish. It was a fun match.
Yeah, I was going to say, not much to add there. I mean, yeah, definitely a long match, but yeah, I mean, that Hokkaido, definitely a challenging spin, especially for these fairly new players. So they've done well to take what they can from this, and I'm sure that experience will actually definitely help them in the long run. So good luck to them for the rest of their tournaments. Yeah, Crewdy, thanks very much for joining me. Much appreciated.
You having me?
Randy, thank you very much for adminning this one for us. And most importantly, guys, thanks everyone for watching this one. Yeah, we'll be back, or someone should hopefully be back in approximately 24-ish minutes for some more Roulette Rival 9. But for the time being, I'm going to go and send a raid over to Gordy, who's got some Roulette League action going on. So I'll send you over that way, and we'll catch you guys later.